A-list celebrity is returning to his old stomping grounds in the D.
Rapper Big Sean hit the stage at Cass Tech to a screaming packed auditorium. That's his alma mater. He made a promise to come back and do something special if the students raised their ACT scores. Big Sean was presented with a number of tributes from students, the mayor's office, and just minutes ago, he sat down with our Carolyn Clifford right here.
We have the pleasure of having Big Sean, as Heather and Glenda just said, right in our studio. We so appreciate you coming in tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, this is wonderful. So I know we were at Cass Tech earlier, and you dedicated a brand new music studio. Tell me why and how that come about.
Well, I mean, it's just, music is obviously what I'm focused on. I'm a musician, and I went to Cass Tech. My mom went to Cass Tech. It was real important to me, and I used to be freestyling during, lunch. I used to be battle rapping after school, and I just wanted to show them that, it's possible to do something positive. It's possible to give back once you get to a certain level, in your career. So that's all I wanted to do, is just give back to the city. We've been doing so much through our foundation, and wanted to do that for Cass Tech, give them a music studio. I know if I would have had that while I was there, it would have been so much easier for me.
Now, I know that's amazing. You said you graduated from Cass Tech, a wonderful school, back in 2006, and Adidas helped you with this studio.
Yeah,
and I heard Principal Phillips say it's going to mean so much because the kids are going to learn everything about the music industry.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely Adidas is the the reason that it was able to get built and able to get fully executed. And they can learn anything, not just the creative side, not just recording music, but how to record music, the engineering side of it, how the equipment works, how the software works, and instruments. It's so much that you can do, and that's another point I wanted to get across. They see me and I just do one field, one aspect of music, and it's so much more to it than that. And I just education is changing, and this is a non-traditional way putting that into it. So I just really appreciate Cass Tech for being forward thinking and letting me put a recording studio in there.
Now, I know you were visiting the kids back in February, and you challenged them and said if they raised their ACT scores, right, you would come back with some big surprise for them.
Yeah, I challenged the class of 2015. I said, if you guys get your scores up, your ACT scores up, I'll come back. And I came back and brought a surprise. I kept my word. I always want to keep my word for the city, for sure.
So for the kids who are listening to you and they see you as big time Big Sean, the rapper, Sean Anderson from Detroit, how did you get your start? How did you break into the business, and what advice would you give them?
I always follow my heart. I follow my gut. I always treated it like it was a job since I was 12 years old. You know what I mean? From going to the radio station every Friday, participating in this show, to selling my CDs around high school and get in trouble for it, and then later on opening the studio there. But I just always followed my heart. My mom would get mad at me for going to this show every Friday night, but it all paid off. I got a chance to rap for Kanye West, and one thing led to another. And the moral of the story I want people to know is that when you follow your heart, with no other intention of just pure happiness, it's always going to work out. You're always going to get your defining moment. You're always going to get your one shot, your one chance. So that's what it's all about.
And what's on the new horizon for you, for the city of Detroit, and for what you're doing in your business?
Well, we've been promoting my new album, Dark Sky Paradise. My new single is One Man Could Change the World with John Legend and Kanye West on it. And it's definitely the most important song I wrote. It's dedicated to my grandma, who was a World War II. She was one of the first female black captains in World War II. She was one of the first female cops in the streets of Detroit.
Wow.
She got her master's at U of M. She was a teacher, a counselor. She was definitely the most important person,
trailblazer,
that I've ever met in my life. And if anybody showed me that one man meaning, person, male or female, could change the world, it's her. So that song's dedicated to her. It's not my usual type of single I have on radio. It's a new thing for me, and I'm really excited about putting my heart into it and putting something different out there. So that's what's, we just shot the video for that. We're working on new music. We're touring all year and working on some big stuff for the city on behalf of my foundation, the Sean Anderson Foundation.
I got to tell you, I am so proud of you, and it was wonderful seeing you on stage at Cass, and I know all of those kids are looking to you almost as a hero, because they all stood up and were cheering to you. Yeah, cheering for you like out of this world.
The funny thing about it is when I was on my 9th grade, I remember I came out in 9th grade at Cass Tech on like a talent show, and I was messing up rapping, and everybody booed me. And it was just so crazy to come back and see they were literally jumping out their seats for me, and that's just
they were jumping out their seats for you today too.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Today they were like jumping out their seats, and that was just incredible to see. You know what I mean? So
it made you proud.
It made me proud. It was surreal. It was surreal for me.
Well, I know Principal Phillips was happy, and so many of the teachers and so many of the kids, and I was happy to be there as well. So I congratulate you on all your success and wish you success in the future as well.
No, great. And, you know, I got so much respect for you, so thanks for having me. It means a lot. You know, we grew up watching Channel 7. Obviously, we still watch Channel 7. My mom was like, you have to go there and do this interview.
Oh, that means a lot to us.
It means a lot to me, so thanks for the support, and, you know, I appreciate it.
Oh, wonderful. All right, Heather, Glenda, back to you guys.